Now, this is the first quest guide I've ever done, and it is to what lies below Ice Mountain. And if you're starting this quest, there's a couple things you'll need, such as combat gear. You do have to fight something that's around, I think it was around like level 40 or something, but if your combat's even 50 or 60, you should be fine. It was no problem. But some of the things that will be really helpful are two teleports to Varrock and one teleport to Falador. Now, as I was doing this without a guide, this will all be done in pretty much real time. There is a jump cut in there because I went the wrong way about halfway through the quest, but everything is very simple. You're going to start off here talking to this willow person just a little bit below Ice Mountain and in between Falador and Barbarian Village. And another quick thing you might need are some coins to buy a beer for the first part of this quest, but the bank's right there, so it's not that big of a deal to go run and grab some. You will also need a knife, if I didn't say it, as well as a piece of bread and a cooked meat, which you can get the cooked meat in the Barbarian Village part where you kind of start this quest, as well as you will be going back there at a later date. So you go into the bar and you talk to this dwarf right here as one of the first people that you need to add on to your archaeology crew. As you can see, I didn't have the coins or beer. I probably could have just grabbed one out of my bank right there and would have been fine, but I decided to just get a few coins, get the Chronicle teleport. That way I knew I was going to be teleporting to Vrock to find some of the other crew members, so I might as well get that right now while I'm here. And being a free to play quest, it's really nice. It's gonna be short. It's not gonna be that big of a deal. You're not gonna have to go all over the RuneScape map. Okay, now here we go. We're gonna have to play a little rock, paper, scissors game with this dwarf, but I don't really think it matters what you choose. It didn't seem to. It just did whatever it was gonna do, and it'll get you through the quest eventually. All right, now that that little part is done, we are going to go on to the next member by teleporting to Varrock to go talk to Charlie the Tramp to go find out the whereabouts of his cousin. Now, after you're speaking with him, he'll tell you that there was a robbery attempt gone wrong, and his cousin has fled Varrock and is no longer here, and he is now hiding out in the Edgeville ruins, to avoid the Varrock Guard as well as other big cities that he's wanted in. So now we're going to go run over to the Edgeville ruins real quick. Now I'm going to cut out some of the walking because if not, this would just take forever. So we wind up in Edgeville to go find Charlie the Tramp's cousin, and he is right by the yew trees. So we go over there and we talk to him, and then he's going to give us this long spiel about how he wants a steak sandwich. And this is the new cooking thing you're going to unlock doing this quest. So you're going to need to make some bread as well as get a piece of cooked meat. So first we're going to have to, though, tele back to Varrock and go talk to the cook in the bar there right across from Charlie the Tramp. Also, I'm going to try and make this not a 30-minute video because the quest took me in real time about 30 minutes to complete, so hopefully I can cut a lot of that down. That's what I'm hoping for, at least. So now that we're over here and we can talk to this cook guy here, he will tell us that he's not going to make the sandwich for Charlie's cousin because he stole from the patrons of the bar, but if nothing else, he will at least teach us how to make one. So that's why we've got the pot of flour and water in there to make some bread. I don't know if you actually need to make your own bread or not. Probably not. It does suggest that you do, but I highly doubt it really matters at the end of the day. So once I'm done talking to him about all of this, then it's time to go up there and make this sandwich for him. And if you are playing on an Iron Man like I am or whatever, and you don't have any cooked meat, you can always pick some up at the Barbarian Village on your way up there. Also, now, if I didn't mention it, this would be a good time to get a knife that you can get upstairs in the Varrock General Store, because you will need that to cut your bread to make the sandwich. Without it, it just doesn't work, as you can see right there with what I'm attempting. So I have to run and go get my knife so I can make the sandwich to give to Charlie's cousin. Alright, now with that out of the way, you can make your steak sandwich and return to the ruins to give the sandwich and get him on board with this Ice Mountain plan. Now, I do really like this little quest. It is nice to give free to play something new to do. I really wish I would have brought maybe some like energy pots. I think I have one or two in the bank, but I don't know. I just wanted to take my time and do this quest. So now we just have the final one to get, which should be in Barbarian Village. And this one actually kind of takes a long time to do up here. So real quick, you just head right south of where you are. Now, I spent a little bit of time looking for him, but with the magic of editing, here we are. So this part is very simple. You just talk to him, and he'll tell you about his friend where you can get some training for because you don't have the muscles and you don't take your physique as strongly as he does, and only somebody who is really dedicated to the craft can expect his help at this part of the quest. And he is not going to help without you doing this little training. So it's a very long cutscene. You just go north and talk to his friend up in the long hall right here. Now that you talk to this guy, it will play out this very long cutscene of you just doing this training, and then once you're done with that, you'll just have to you'll unlock a new emote, and then you go back to his cousin and show off your emote, and he will decide that it's a good idea to join up with you guys now that you are the pinnacle of physique, and he would like to join you on your heist slash quest. Okay, now that we got that little rocky little cutscene out of the way, it's like the longest cutscene in free to play, but it's kind of funny. I figured I'd just leave it in. You get the flex emote unlocked, which now you just have to go back over to his cousin, or not his cousin, gosh, that was the last one, just this new guy, and flex for him, and he will be now part of your crew. Also, there's where you can pick up a piece of cooked meat if you didn't have it for the steak sandwich. But I do really like this little quest, and I hope we do get to see more of these. It'd be nice for free to play to have a little bit of content added here and there. Alright, and now that we've got our little crew assembled, we can run up to the west side of Ice Mountain and finish this quest up. This is going to be the last little bit until we unlock what lies below Ice Mountain, and we can start working our way towards the new mace that will be best in slot, definitely underneath there, maybe even above ground as well. And the first time I did this, I completely went the wrong way and thought that they would be more west of Ice Mountain and not directly west of Ice Mountain. So here we go, here they are, and you just talk to them and play a funny clip and be ready for some mild combat. This will be your one part of just having to fight a fairly weak thing. I didn't use any food. I just did, green dragon hide. It's nothing crazy. Alright, and now after that extremely long cutscene, we finally gain control of our character again and start fighting this new creature. It dies fairly quick, even with my low stats of like 54 range and just green dragon hide. So almost should be no problem at whatever combat level you're at. Then this dwarf comes through and tells you he's one of the last incognito dwarves or whatever. And that's it. You're done with the quest, and now you can go about doing your mining and whatever, because free to play can't do the fishing, which meh. Kind of wish it could, but whatever. Mining's pretty fun. And here towards the end, I'm going to show you a slight little bit of the mining and what you can do. And hey, you got that steak sandwich now. Too bad it only heals 6 though. That's kind of a letdown. It would have been nice if it would have been, I don't know, a little bit better, but whatever. Now, I'm not sure how good some of this stuff is going to be for a hardcore Iron Man, but it does look like the AFK, well, semi AFK mining, and the fact that now we can just mine and not need to bank and then go smith these ores. I think that's going to be pretty crucial here to level up smithing. It seems like that would just be the way to go right now. And as well as just the rune crafting is going to be so much better here. But until then, maybe I'll make a follow-up video on this on my next Hardcore Iron Man progress video. Thanks for watching.